Okay, are we ready, fellas? You can do it too if you want. Okay, everybody, welcome back to episode... Oh, wait.
5.
Yes.
Whoops.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to episode 5 of 2 Peas in a Podcast. I'm Reagan.
And I'm Jessica.
And we have a guest star.
Cassandra.
Yes. And today we will be talking about... Okay, it's kind of random because I had to do Canada. And she did...
California.
Yeah, they're very random, but I couldn't find anything for the first state I was going to do. So, Canada it is. Okay, we are at episode 5, and hopefully you've seen the ones before this. This won't make any sense if you haven't. I'm just kidding. But, yes, okay, so I'm going to get right into it. So, I will be reading again the 5 weirdest crimes that I could find from Canada. And for the first one, I have a woman who planned a road trip. So, so this Canadian woman was caught driving on the wrong side of the road with her cat and a car full of drugs. She offered police a novel explanation for the whole thing. She said that Canadians drive on the left side of the road. She said Canadians drive on the left side of the road. Unfortunately, the excuse didn't fly, and Valerie Helene Godbout was charged with possession of marijuana, meth, and drug paraphernalia. So that was pretty crazy. You already got drugs in your car and you're driving on the wrong side of the road. When a guy called 911 to complain about being stopped by police for speeding is my second one. So according to the Ottawa Citizen, the Toronto man was ticketed and his car was impounded for a whole week after he was caught going more than 50 miles over the speed limit. Pretty crazy. For my third one, a jury found 3 men guilty of the Great Maple Syrup heist of 2011 to 2012, which this happened in 2011 to 2012. But this was the largest theft ever investigated by Quebec police. A movie about the whole sticky affair is reportedly in the works. It's being made a little bit later than it actually happened, apparently. But they ended up stealing $18.7 million worth of syrup. I don't understand how or when this, like how you would have the time or when they would have stolen all of that, but apparently over a year. I have my next one. A bank robber decided that the bank was too busy for him to rob. So according to CBC News, a man wearing gloves and a bandana walked into a Newfoundland credit union wielding a knife. But after seeing how busy things were, he apparently changed his mind and walked out. Things could have just ended there, but the masked man was spotted by staff who called police, and he was later arrested and charged. So he didn't even do nothing, but intent apparently got him. And for my last weird crime, someone allegedly stole $17,000 worth of hand soap from a business. So, on August 25th, the Hawkesbury OPP received a report of a theft that occurred at a business property situated at Spence Avenue. At a business property situated on Spence Avenue in the town of Hawkesbury. So, investigation revealed that thousands of hand soap bars valued over $17,000 were stolen from the company on Saturday 20th, 2016. That's pretty crazy that the person stole that much on one day, but he was determined. Did I say all 5, or was that just 4?
Yes, that was 5.
Wait a minute. Oh, well, I have one more that I'm just going to read really quickly, but basically, a guy robbed a karaoke bar in Alberta, but he robbed it after this lady was done singing. He waited patiently. So I think that's pretty nice of him, at least, the first part. But those are my crimes, not ranked by weirdness or anything, just how I found them. Up next, Jessica's.
So mine was from California, and the first one I have is a teen robber who donated both his ID and his... That was wrong. I lied. In Pasadena, an 18-year-old named Steven Diaz wanted to drink with some of his friends, so he decided to shoplift a bottle of wine by the supermarket he passed, called Vaughn's Supermarket. After he shoplifted, he tried to get away, but ended up dropping his wallet, ID, and the bottle of wine, as well as punched the police officer. He then got tracked down and arrested not too long after that. My second one is in Richmond, a 57-year-old man named Mark Moore. He stole bikes. After investigating Moore's home, they found he had been stealing bikes, bike equipment, and a few other things. The list included 10 bicycles, 57 bicycle tires, 24 bicycle wheels, 21 bike seats, 4 bicycle frames, a gun, and ammunition.
He stole it all, apparently.
Yeah. And he got caught because he tried to sell a bike online through Craigslist to the person he had stolen it from without even knowing it.
The irony.
And then this one isn't actually funny, but it's pretty interesting of an Amazon driver who got accused of dog napping in 2022, which was pretty recently. An Amazon delivery woman named Dina was accused of stealing the customer's dog. On October 9th, the customer, Dennis, came home and found her young golden retriever puppy, Finn, was missing. She couldn't figure out where it had gone, so she put the word out about her lost dog. On October 24th, someone called her telling her that they saw the delivery driver leave with her dog. It was then confirmed on a security camera that the neighbor had. Dina was then arrested a few days later. After what had happened, she tried to give the dog to her mother, and then another person, and then the dog went to the shelter. After 3 weeks had passed, the dog and the owner ended up being reunited, and Dina was charged with grand theft, as well as admitting that she took the dog because she thought it was a stray.
She's lying.
Apparently, the dog was accidentally left outside without a collar that day.
Well, maybe not.
That he went missing, then followed Dina to the car and jumped in.
I need to know the other side, because I feel like if I was accused of stealing a dog, I'd say all this too.
My other one is, during one year in September, a burglar stole 7 ice cream cakes from a Baskin-Robbins in Vallejo. The burglar apparently waited until the staff left before breaking the glass door with a rock and nabbing the cakes out of the freezer. And the cold treats procured, the burglar left the money untouched. And then my last one is that a gentleman hoping to sell a pair of shoes lost his pants in the process when he was robbed near the San Francisco Zoo in July. Police said that the man arranged online to sell the shoes to 2 men, but once he met up with them, they demanded he take off his pants and shoes and hand over his wallet and phone.
Damn it. Can't even sell anything. Well, I thought that those were all pretty crazy. My favorite one out of yours, I feel like it is sad, but the man who was robbed of his pants trying to sell stuff. I also think it was pretty weird that a man broke into a whole ice cream place with a rock just to not even steal money. But I don't know. What did you think about him?
I think the funniest one has to be still probably the one who lost his pants during a robbery. I think that's hilarious.
What one did you think was the weirdest? I guess just out of like both of ours.
I think the first one you said about the cat and the drugs was crazy, and then the one about the ice cream shop, because why would you take the ice cream and not the money?
Yeah, probably just hungry, I guess. I'm sweating. Do you know of any weird crimes that have happened, like anywhere?
No.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of weird that we chose Canada and California, but like I said, I was out of options. Missouri had nothing. Not that California and Missouri are close at all, but, you know. What are you thinking? Oh, wait, I'm supposed to be interviewing you.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Any closing remarks, anybody? Well, I personally think we had some pretty crazy ones today. I can't get over the man who lost his pants trying to sell something. Like, no one is safe. But if you guys thought this was interesting, go ahead and like it and comment below if this is on YouTube. If it's somewhere else, hopefully you can like it and comment below as well. And just subscribe and follow us along, because this is the 5th episode out of at least 8 that we have to film for class. So you at least got 3 more to look forward to. Our next episode, we will be talking about
South Carolina.
Yes. And we have some pretty crazy ones, so I wouldn't want to miss that if I were you. But yeah, also, all of my facts or crimes came from BuzzFeed.com, if anyone was wondering. It don't matter. Is there anything else I usually say at the end?
I can't think of anything.
Well, join us next time, and in the meantime, just rewatch this video again, because I thought the facts were pretty crazy. What about you? How did you like being on the show?
I thought it was fun.
Yes. Being able to listen and talk in person with us. But yes, that's all. This has been 2 Peas in a Podcast with a third person. Okay.